Om Shri Ganeshaya Namo Namah. Greetings to everyone world over, all our brothers and sisters across the globe, in the different countries, different continents, different time zones, different mental health, wellness conditions. But at the same time, the world is moving. And when the world is moving, our cruises are also moving. And these cruises are getting a lot of energy, strength, vision, dynamism, and strategies from none other than Dr. Subhash Goyal, the chairman of the Stick Travels and the Air Charters Group, eminent Indian tourism strategist. Ladies and gentlemen, I consider him as one of my mentors from whom I learned a lot when I came in a humble way to the Ministry of Tourism, Government of India, from the Indian Army on deputation. It was a great learning under his fold and under his wings. So hearty welcome to all of you. Let me set the context while saying it's a green morning, green afternoon, green evening. People who would be joining us from Canada, United States, Latin America, it's a wonderful morning. Keep enjoying your tea, coffee, gym, walk, brisk walk, whatever you are having, have it. People, those have enjoyed wonderful afternoon, sumptuous lunch in the entire Europe. And before you go for your evening tea and a coffee, let's give us a little pause and be with us so that we can be together. And people, those are in beautiful Bharat and surrounding Bharat, whether in South Asia or Southeast Asia, what we call ASEAN also, Central Asia, Middle East, Mauritius, African continent, wherever you are, and let Australian and New Zealanders in the middle of the night, let them enjoy beautiful sleep, because tomorrow morning when they will get up, they will find us on the cruise of Dr. Subhash Goyal from India, and we all will travel complimentary this evening from India on his cruise. Ladies and gentlemen, International Chamber for Service Industry is a link between India and 32 million Indian diaspora in 131 countries abroad. And our focus is totally on service industry. Welcome to the world of cruises. Of course, we have taken this photograph from the Google where Stick Travels was there, and we saw a beautiful, captivating picture. So we thought, why not to bring in? And here comes the legend of the Indian tourism, Dr. Subhash Goyal, eminent Indian tourism strategist, founder, chairman, Stick Travels and Air Charter Group. Now, Dr. Subhash Goyal, PhD, MBA, BCom, Hora Gold medalist from Sri Lanka, Shri Ram College of Commerce. Now, when I say Hora Gold medalist, the first award and reward will go on the YouTube. You should post and tell me what exactly is Hora and why Hora is being used as a prefix to gold medalist. Now, keep getting your information. Nowadays, Google is very strong. You can find out. But whosoever will be the first, you get the reward, and platform is open to all of you. He's the member of National Tourism Advisory Council, Ministry of Tourism, Government of India. He's the founder chairman of the Stick Travel and Air Charter Group, one of India's biggest B2B travel group with branches in all the major cities of India, representing some of the world's best brands like United Airlines, Ethiopian Airlines, Air China, Sri Lankan Airlines, Ukraine International Airlines, Myanmar Airways International, Royal Brunei Airlines, Croatia Airlines, Cambodia Airways, Royal Jordanian, Nordwind Airlines, Holland, America Cruise Line, Air Rosa, European River Cruise, Windstar, Alamo Rent-A-Car, and Dr. Goyal is also the outgoing honorary secretary of the Federation of Association of Indian Tourism and Hospitality. The body is called FAITH, is formed by 10 national associations. He has been the chairman of India Tourism Mart, ITM 2019, 20, 21, former chairman of Tourism and Services Sector of Federation of Indian Export Organization, PO, and that is under Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Government of India. When you're going from Vasant Vihar towards airport, this building is short of the Army Group Insurance building. On the left-hand side, you can see a beautiful setup. And also, when you talk about the Confederation of Tourism Professionals and the past president of Indian Association of Tour Operators, what's termed as IATO. Dr. Goyal is also the chairman of the Aviation and Tourism Expert Committee of the Indian Chamber of Commerce. He also has been the chairman of the Tourism and Hospitality Council of SOCHM. And Dr. Goyal has been actively lobbying for opening the skies and for e-visa. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is a very important information which we all should relish, cherish, and we should enjoy. It's because of his lobbying efforts through the various associations which he has been representing that e-visa was finally introduced in India, and he has the honor to announce it along with the Honorable Home Minister and Tourism Minister of India. That's a great achievement because e-visa is very, very important. He has also been on the advisory board of several government bodies and contributes frequently to the national dailies like Hindustan Times, Economics Times, Times of India, various travel and tourism trade magazines on tourism aviation subject. Dr. Goyal is a well-known TV personality, frequently appearing on ABP News, Z News, Aaj Tak, CNBC, CNN, IBN, NDTV, DD News for interviews, discussion, talks, deliberations. He is an author of a book entitled, beautiful title he has given, we must compliment him, Poverty Eradication. Everybody talks about poverty. Poverty eradication and economic development through tourism. That is something very important and which has won him wide recognition and acclaim. Now, ladies and gentlemen, is so rightly said way back in 1908 by somebody, whatever your mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Let's come together for the cruise tourism this evening. And of course, our education system, our education fraternity, and our skills, our competencies, our talents, whatever we talk about, all has to be in line, practical. The children, those are coming of the education hubs, they got to be so practical that they can be absorbed in the industry straightway. Every evening at 8 p.m., we bring International Arena and the program for all of you. And we are completing almost, because this is 1945th webinar, and we have already completed 1944 webinars related to education, skills, and tourism, right starting from the first day of the pandemic, 25th March 2020. Everything is locked down, but we got to go on. Tomorrow evening at 8 p.m., you will see yet another treasure, and that's going to be the feast. What is feast? Shri B.K. Goswami, my another mentor, he was DG Tourism, Government of India when I joined Ministry of Tourism, and thereafter he was Secretary Tourism, Government of India. And way back with him, we had the first event which was held at Chandigarh. It was Forum of Educators and Skill Providers of Tourism, Chandigarh Tribune, and the various newspapers they covered on December 4th, 2001. And lots of people joined us at that point of time. And Mr. B.K. Goswami gave us the vision. When we have got associations of travel agents, tour operator, tourist transporter, tourist excursionist, and FHRI, HAI, aviation bodies, why not the education fraternity should come together where the policy, research, academic skills, joint programs can be done. And that was the birth of FEAST, Forum of Educators and Skill Providers of Tourism. And in a very humble way, we wish to submit. Today, we have got more than 1,000 people across the world. Those are for the planning, those are for the marketing, those are for the policy, those are for the strategies, everything related to human resources development and providing the necessary skills. So tomorrow we will be having that program at 8 p.m. With these words, join me in extending a very warm welcome to Dr. Subhash Goyalji, Chairman, Stick Travels and Air Charters Group, along with his team. Evening is dedicated to him, and the focus is going to be on sales, marketing, and what are the opportunities with the cruises, particularly for our youth, when whole nation is facing today a challenge of employment. If you're dedicated and if you work hard, if you're passionate and you put in more than what is expected out of you, I'm pretty sure we all will do excel very well in life. With these words, let's welcome the entire team along with Subhash Goyalji. Hearty welcome and a pleasure to have you and your entire team, and the entire platform is open. Somebody is going to write because I asked one question, and let me see who says, Paras, gold auras are very rare and often indicates a high degree of spirituality. I'm sorry, I think I'm looking forward to a different answer unless Subhash Goyalji accepts that. What I read on the Google, that this particular college of Delhi University, where he did his education, the BCom honors, the BA honors, those people, those do from the economics, and if they have got outstanding activities, extracurricular activities, cultural activities, and they are very, very active in various forums, they are given under Hora Gold Medalist, where he won. That's what we got on the Google. But nowadays, don't believe artificial intelligence. Let's take the real intelligence of Dr. Subhash Goyal and hear from him what he wants to say before we move on the cruise. Ladies and gentlemen, world over, nobody is going to spend any money. Today, cruise is free of cost. I am going to go to my place in the business class. Please follow. All of us, we should get in. And Saurabhji, Pankaj, Salomi, Sanjayji, Gayatri, they all are going to be the host and they are going to give us a wonderful time. With these words, let's roll to Dr. Subhash Goyalji. All
Thank
yours,
you.
sir.
Thank you very much and welcome to all the wonderful people who have joined, not only from India, but as Gulshan Sharma, I am his great admirer. He has, influence all over the planet. So first about Hora Gold Medalist, this is the highest honor of Shriram College of Commerce, which is conferred not just for studies, but all round. You have to be good in sports, you have to be good in cultural activities, and you have to also be good in studies. So after me, I think Arun Jaitley was the recipient of this, who was also from Shriram College of Commerce. And Shriram College of Commerce, is one of the #1 commerce institution in the country. Having said that, let's come back to today's subject of sales and marketing of cruises. Why we have chosen cruises? Firstly, because I was told by Dr. Gulshan Sharma that there are some youngsters, some students, and also some young sales and marketing people from the travel agencies. So first is we must understand what is sales and what is marketing. What is the difference between sales and marketing? If your marketing is good, then your selling is automatic. Now, marketing is basically promoting the product, positioning the product, distributing the product, and finding the right people and the right place to promote the product. Now, once your marketing is good, then you come to sales. Selling is having thorough knowledge of the product, comparing your product with your competitor's product. What are your plus points and what are your unique selling points and what are the minus points of your competitor, and also trying to find out what is the need of the consumer or the person who is intending to purchase the product. So once you are able to find out his need, salesmanship is the art of making your product in such a way that the other person feels the need of buying that product. Now, what is the need for, cruises? Today, you see, what has happened is that people go by air. They have to reach the airport 2 hours before. Then in some countries, 3 hours before. There are huge queues and there is huge security check because, then they have to stand in queues and then they have to board the flight. Now, if you are going to visit about 4 or 5 countries in Europe, right, and every place you will spend about 3 hours, at the airport and 1 hour going to the airport, 4 hours. And if you are visiting, 4 countries or 5 countries, you have wasted, about 20 or 25 hours, just waiting at the airport and commuting from the hotel to the airport and airport to the hotel. So if your program is of 10 days, you have already spent 1 day, one active day. I'm not talking about the nights, but one full day you have wasted. That means the night before that and the night after that is wasted. So 2 nights you wasted in the hotel. So this is the latest trend. It is the most cost-effective method of traveling. For example, you don't have to, check in and check out. Once you go to one city, let us take you're traveling in Europe, you check in Rome, and then in the night, your hotel room, which is the cruise, will travel from one city. Maybe it takes you to Venice. From Venice, it takes you to Florence. All the Mediterranean coast, right up to, Barcelona, it can take you. Similarly, if you are starting from Istanbul, you can see all the Greek islands, and you see them very close. I'll give you an example. If you are in Europe and if you're traveling in Europe, and why I'm telling this is, sorry, this is एक मिनट.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Hello.
It's okay. Well, sir.
मैं अभी कॉल करता हूँ. मैं वेबिनार में हूँ. अभी कॉल बैक करता हूँ. No, not at all. Not at all. So if you are going, let us say you are in Vienna or Munich or any place, any 5-star hotel will not cost you less than 250 to 300 euros. And that is only bed and breakfast. But if you go on El Rosa River Cruises, which is one of our cruises, which goes to all the European rivers, right? You can get a 5-star room on a cruise for as little as 100 to 150 euros per head per day, with breakfast, lunch, dinner, and drinks. Now, it's a steal. There is no way you can travel in Europe cheaper than this. And there is no hassle. If you take the cruise from Passau, which is the port of Munich, right? You can come up to Vienna. From Vienna, you can go to Bratislava. You can go all the way to Eastern Europe. And back to, Vienna, you can get down in Vienna or Passau. Similarly, you can start from Amsterdam. Similarly, you can start from Paris to Paris. The French Riviera is the most beautiful thing on this planet, and you can see it. And it is a very cost-effective method. So river cruising is a latest trend, and we have a lot of demand for river cruises. Then are the Holland America and Windstar. Now, Holland America is, 150-year-old cruise company. They have, 100% safety record. And they are so good that once a person goes on Holland America, he wants to go back again. And they have 95% repeat clients. Nowhere in the world, ladies and gentlemen, you'll find a hotel or you'll find a cruise which has 95% repeat clients. And the reason for that is that our guest ratio, for every 2 guests, there is 1 crew member, is 2 to 1. And we cater to all, cuisines, including we have Indian vegetarian cuisine. If you can book in advance, we can also provide you Jain cuisine. So the advantage of Holland America is it is 150-year-old cruising company, one of the first cruising companies in the world. And during these 150 years, it has never had a single accident or a single incident. So it is not only the best cruise company in the world, it is also the safest cruise company in the world. And the rooms are about 25% larger. For example, I would not name the companies, but any other cruise company would have something like 1,500 rooms. And in the same size ship, Holland America has 1,200 rooms. So I don't want to take more time. I think this is a brief introduction. Now I would ask our Senior Vice President Sanjay and Gayatri, who's our manager and expert for cruises, to take over. Sanjay and Gayatri, if you keep some 1 or 2 videos ready, you can show them the videos and then you can answer the questions. Sanjay, on to you.
You have to unmute your mic, Sanjay ji.
Yeah, sorry. Thank you. Thank you.
Please go ahead.
So we have made a small presentation on our cruises. So which is like just now, Mrs. Vash Goel talked about Holland America Cruises, Windstar and Air Rosa. So these are the 3 world-renowned cruises that we are representing in India. So we've made a brief presentation on all these 3 cruise liners. They are, catering to different segments. They are little different from each other. So Holland America line is an ocean cruise liner, and it covers all the 7 continents in the world. And Air Rosa river cruises. When I say all the 7 continents, I mean one could do cruising into US, into Canada, into South America, Antarctica, entire Europe, Australia and New Zealand. It covers the entire world. And then we have a product which is another, that's also a premium product, which is Air Rosa river cruises in Europe. So it covers all the major river cruises. The benefit of this is that one can see while cruising, it has a wonderful view on both the sides. Like on an ocean cruise liner, what happens is, during the cruising time, it's like in the ocean. So you see water all around you. Whereas in river cruises, the benefit is it's like sailing inside the European city. So you see beautiful Europe, the scenic beauty of Europe on both the sides while you are sailing. So, and it is covering all places like Portugal, Spain, and also, as Mr. Goel mentioned, the entire Eastern Europe, Austria, Hungary, Czech Republic, and few other places. And then we do the Rhine River, which covers all the German, ports of call. So it covers about 14 to 15 countries in Europe. So that's specialized for Europe. Then our other product is the Windstar cruises. It gives an experience of a yacht-like cruising. That's the difference. I mean, in this cruise liner, it has only 350 guests on board and 350 crew members. So that makes it 1:1 guest to crew ratio. And so there is no crowding on the ship, and they are yacht-like. It starts with a suite only. So they're all suites. So it's highly luxurious cruise liner, and it takes you to all different ports where the large ships can't take you. So I'll just cut it short here. That's just a brief points which I wanted to add. So I'll now hand it over to Gayatri, and we'll go through a presentation which will have certain videos, certain slides on the products, giving more detailed information, and then we can, do our any doubts, question and answer session at the end or in between as it's required. So Gayatri, over to you.
Thank you, Mr. Kapoor. A very good evening to all the members. I'm Gayatri. Mr. Kapoor and our chairman, Mr. Goel, has already covered a lot about the cruises. So I'll just briefly show the videos and a little bit more details about them. I'll just share the screen first for Holland America line. Please give me a moment.
Can you enable her screen sharing?
Yeah, is the screen visible? Can you see the presentation?
Yeah.
It's there.
We're going to start with our premium product, Holland America line. And I'm going to start with a short video on this cruise line.
The moment you board a Holland America Line ship, you'll notice it. Generous proportions, light and spacious, museum-quality art collections, fresh floral arrangements, and a greeting that will make you feel like an honored friend. Our ships have been designed to strike a perfect balance. large enough to offer a full range of amenities, yet small enough to preserve a sophisticated, personal ambience. You'll get to know all the perks of sailing on a mid-sized ship. Fewer guests, more personal space. At times, you may feel as though you have it all to yourself. Our larger staterooms and suites, most with ocean views or spacious verandas, are sure to revive you, featuring the ultra comfort of our signature Mariner's Dream beds, plush Egyptian cotton towels and luxurious robes, flat panel screens and DVD players. Your stateroom is your perfect retreat at the end of another fulfilling day, or for whenever you feel like it. Welcome to our version of cruising.
Okay, so that was Holland America Line for you. In Holland America Line, we have a fleet of 11 ships. All our ships are mid-sized, spacious, and elegantly built. So we have fewer number of guests on board, which ensures a more personal attention, effortless access to onboard events and dining. You don't have to stand in long queues for any of the events or for any of the dining rooms. Then it also ensures a very smooth embarkation and disembarkation and tendering at the various ports. Then you get uncrowded viewing areas and you have spacious public rooms and wraparound decks. About our staterooms, we have these amenities for all these staterooms, which is the ocean view, the interior cabins, and the balcony cabins. And besides these cabins, we also have something called the family ocean view on our 3 newest ships. And these accommodate maximum 5 people with 2 shower facilities. Then we also have single ocean view cabins for the lone traveler. So besides the standard cabins, we also have suites. We have 4 different types of suites. The starting categories are the Vista and the Signature Suite, with the amenities as mentioned on the slide, you can see on the slide. Then the higher categories, the Neptune Suite and the Pinnacle Suite. The Neptune Suite measures approximately 506 to 590 square feet, and the Pinnacle Suite measures about 1,357 square feet. The Neptune and Pinnacle Suite will have additional amenities of in-suite coffee and espresso machine, then complimentary laundry, drying, and pressing for the entire length of the journey. Then the exclusive lounge, Neptune, called the Neptune Lounge, where they can meet fellow guests and mingle with the fellow suite guests. Our ships always ensures a very gracious and warm, attentive service on board, never in the way, yet always close at hand. So twice a day, stateroom service cleans and refreshes the linens and towels in the morning and then readies the room in the evening. Then we have expert casino croupiers, European-trained spa estheticians, and top-chef bar staff who leave no detail unconsidered. And the personal Neptune Lounge concierge organizes the spa, dining, and shore arrangements when the guests stay in a Pinnacle or the Neptune Suite. We maintain a very high crew-to-guest ratio, which is 1 crew member for every 2 guests. And this ensures a very prompt and attentive service on board the ships. We have a range of entertainment options available on the ships. So Holland America Line is known for an unprecedented variety of music entertainments. We have live entertainments featuring accomplished singers and dancers and musicians from all around the world. Besides the musical shows, we also have the casino, which offers games for all levels as well as complimentary lessons. Then we have movies on board. We have the BBC Earth in Concert, wherein they showcase the Earth's natural wonders through stunning visuals, concerts, and films. Then we have the Greenhouse Spa and Salon, where guests can refresh and relax. And we have the Fitness Center, where guests can work out on their own or they can take complimentary classes as well. Other ways to keep you busy in the day, we have sports courts and swimming pools. We have port-to-table live cooking demos. Then there is Club HAL, which is a kids program where we have supervised age-appropriate games, sports, and activities on board for all children aged 3 to 17 years. Then we have the Exploration Central, which is an exclusive destination programming with whom Holland America has partnered. And they have exclusive shore excursions, which guests can buy. And they also offer local insights, activities, and cultural encounters through sometimes with local local performers who perform on board the ships. Then we have the Holland American Line Navigator app. It's a free mobile-friendly tool for cruise planning. And then, of course, we have a variety of duty-free shopping on board. We have a range of lounges and gathering spaces. These are the list of all the lounges which we have on board the ship. Guests can enjoy their drinks while sitting while looking at the view outside, or they can even enjoy their drinks while listening to live music on board. Now, coming to the range of dining options which we have on board, we have both fine dining and casual dining available. In the fine dining, the main dining room, it's an exquisite 5-star dining for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. An Indian vegetarian menu is available at this venue location. Then we have other Pinnacle Grill, Canaleto, Tamarind restaurants. These are all specialty restaurants catering to a special cuisine, to a particular cuisine. So besides these fine dining options, we have casual dining like the Lido Market, which is like a food court where guests can enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or even a late night snack. This keeps opening throughout the day and night. Then we have the dive-in for sandwiches and burgers. Then we have the New York pizza, where authentic Italian salads and authentic thin crust pizzas are available without any extra charges. Then we have the Grand Touch Cafe. Then we have 24-hour in-room dining. Guests can enjoy breakfast in bed or early dinner on the veranda, and everything will be complimentary. Now, coming to the destinations we cover, the main destinations being the Alaska and the Yukon and the Europe, Mediterranean and Northern Europe. And we have seasonal cruises to the Caribbean, Hawaii and Tahiti, Canada, New England, Mexico, Pacific Coast, Panama Canal, and more itineraries, exotic itineraries to the Australia, New Zealand, Asia, South America, Antarctica. So basically, we cover the entire world, all the 7 continents. Starting with Alaska, we are known for our presence in Alaska, and we have been sailing into Alaska for the last 5 years, which is even before Alaska became a state. We have the maximum itineraries with the Glacier Bay National Park, which is a UNESCO heritage site and offers more hours to view the Glacier Bay, the glaciers. So we also have National Park Service rangers on board the Glacier Bay. And Holland America Line is the only cruise line which offers you a Yukon experience in Canada. Our most popular itineraries being 7-night round trip Seattle twice a week, every Saturday and Sunday. Then we have 7-night round trip Vancouver sailings, again twice a week, every Wednesday and Saturday. And then the 7-night Vancouver to Whittier or reverse sailings every Sunday. So besides the 7-night sailing itineraries, we also have something called the Alaska Cruise Tours, which are a combination of an Alaska cruise with an overland tour to Denali and the Yukon. These are a few samples of the itineraries which we have for Alaska. So one is a round trip Vancouver sailing, doing the Inside Passage of Alaska, which is a beautiful scenic area. And then we go to Ketchikan, Juneau, and Skagway, along with the Glacier Bay National Park. Then this is a round trip Seattle sailing. We have 2 round trip Seattle sailings. One takes you to the Glacier Bay National Park, and the other takes you to the Hubbard Glacier. These are our one-way sailings, Vancouver to Anchorage, Vancouver to Whittier or Whittier to Vancouver. Now coming to Europe, our next destination, sailing season is again April to October. So our most popular itineraries are the 7-night Mediterranean sailings covering Italy, Greece, Turkey, France, Spain, Croatia, Monte Carlo, Montenegro. Then we have the 7-night Northern Europe sailings doing the Viking sagas and the Norse legends, which is basically covering the Norwegian fjords. And we have the 10-night Jewels of the Baltic, covering Denmark, Estonia, Finland, Sweden, Germany, etc. These are a few samples of our European itineraries. So we have the 7-night Norse legends. And then we have the 10-night Jewels of the Baltic and the 7-night Aegean and Ionian gems in the Mediterranean. And next popular destination is the Caribbean. So our main highlights being the Half Moon Cay in the Bahamas. It's a private island owned by Holland America Line. So we offer 4-night Bahamas private island sailing. Then we have 5 to 7-night Eastern Caribbean, 6 to 7-night Tropical Caribbean, or even extended 10 to 14-night Panama Canal or the Caribbean, Western and Southern Caribbean as well. Our other destinations are Australia to New Zealand. Sailing season is October to April. So our sailings will be either round trip Sydney or Sydney to Auckland, covering various ports in Australia and New Zealand. Then we have the South America and Antarctica sailing, the sailing season being November to March. The sailings will be either Buenos Aires to Chile, Santiago in Chile, or reverse. To sum up, these are the main USPs of Holland America Line. Number one, the experience in cruising. We have been sailing all over the world for more than 150 years now. Then the introduction of new family ocean view staterooms, which accommodates up to 5 guests, including additional closet space and 2 separate shower facilities. And this is currently available on our 3 new ships, Rotterdam, New Statendam, and Koningsdam. Our highest guest to crew ratio, 2:1. Then we are the pioneers in Alaska cruises with an experience of over 75 years now, with full day tour of the Glacier Bay National Park, which covers all the 4 major glaciers in Alaska. Then we provide full days and maximum time at each port of call. We reach a particular port in the morning and we leave the port at night. Our staterooms are 25% larger than the other cruise ships in the same line, and the suites are about 50% larger. And we have the age-specific and supervised children's program for 3 to 17 years old, which is called the Club HAL. And we provide 24 hours complimentary in-room dining. Then we can provide Indian vegetarian menu in the main dining room on request, and specific meals like Jain meal, kosher milk, or any other special dietary requirements, etc., are available on advanced request. We always have warm Asian hospitality with onboard Filipino and Indonesian crew. Then we have range of activities on board like casino, night shows, fitness center, movies, Holland America Navigator app, and we only require 10 full paying guests to qualify for group benefits. Then our exclusive cancellation protection plan, and we all provide early booking and flash rates. And for groups, we can customize special amenities. Talking about our cancel protection plan, CPP, we have the best in the industry. You can cancel for any reason up to 24 hours before the departure date and get 80% of the amount paid back. No, you don't have to fill up any forms. You don't have to give any reason of cancellation. You can just drop us a line, drop us an email that you want to cancel your booking. And even if you cancel 24 hours before the sailing date, you get 80% of the amount paid back. Now, this is an offer which we are running.
Gayatri, can you make it faster because we want some question answers also?
Sure, sir. I'll just finish off with the offer which we have. So this is an offer which we have it all, which includes one shore excursion priced at $100 per person. Then we are offering a drink package, and then we are offering a specialty dining and Wi-Fi serve package at just $50 per person per day, which if you buy on board, you will end up paying $100 per person per day. Then we are providing a worry-free cruise, worry-free promise in view of the COVID situation. So guests can cancel up to 30 days before the sailing and receive a future cruise credit, which they can use to buy a cruise in the future if they test positive for COVID. This is another short video about our newest ship. Sorry. Just to give you an idea how the new ships look like.
Hi, I'm Holland America Line's brand ambassador, Seth Wayne, and welcome aboard our newest Pinnacle-class ship and the newest flagship of the fleet, Rotterdam. I can't wait to take you all around this gorgeous ship in less than 90 seconds, so let's take a look. The layout of our new ship is nearly identical to her sisters, the Koningsdam and New Statendam. But amid her millions of dollars of art on board, there's certainly a feel of the past, along with plenty of views into the future. First stop, everyone's favorite, the Grand Dutch Cafe, right off the sweeping views of the atrium. Grand Dutch Cafe, located on Deck 3, is the perfect spot to grab a great cup of coffee and your favorite Dutch treats. You asked and we delivered. The library returns to Rotterdam with a modern look and plenty of books to choose from. The world stage and its 270-degree wraparound LED screens are back, featuring our award-winning shows and lectures at sea. Live music is the highlight of Music Walk on Deck 2. You'll find classical favorites in Lincoln Center Stage to a nighttime full of soul from B.B. King's Blues Club. There's also Billboard On Board and Rolling Stone Rock Room, so truly something for everyone. Another new feature on Rotterdam is Half Moon Bar, a tribute to our rich history and cocktails. And there's a new game room in the popular Exploration Central Discovery Center. You'll enjoy our Culinary Council's creations in the dining room that spans 2 decks, plus dive-in burgers, New York pizza and deli, gelato, and our new juice bar. There's also Pinnacle Grill, Rudy Seldemare, Canaletto, Tamarind, and Nami Sushi. Rotterdam has it all. Welcome to Rotterdam! We can't wait to welcome you on board.
That was all about Holland America line. So I'm just getting the other product now. I hope the screen is visible with the Arosa slide.
Yes, please. Yes, please. Please go ahead.
So this is another product which we have, very different from Holland America line. So Arosa Cruises provides cruising on the rivers of Europe, namely the Rhine, Main and Moselle, Danube, Rhone and Saône, Seine, and Douro. Then a short video to start with. So these are the fleets of in Arosa. We have a fleet of 13 ships. Our cabin facilities includes a safe air conditioner, TV, family screen, then bathroom, shower, toilet, sauna, towel, wool, blanket, telephone, bathrobe, everything. These are the USPs of Arosa River Cruises. We provide a very casual and deluxe atmosphere. Then these are smaller ships, so always easier to meet the other guests. Our premium all-inclusive rates includes the alcoholic and non-alcoholic drinks as well, along with all meals, which is breakfast, lunch, and dinner buffets, plus even snacks. So we have cabins for those traveling with families, and children up to 15 years of age travel for free on deck 1. We also have cabins with connecting doors. then there's always something to see on both sides of the ship, because both sides of the ship have shore, unlike the ocean cruising. And there are no ocean days with only water when you're sailing on a river cruise. All are outside cabins. There are no interior cabins. Onboard Aerosa ships, you will find spacious sun deck views and sufficient recliners and sunshades and heated outdoor pools and restaurants, shovel board and chess board, wine bar, restaurant, and the dress code is always casual. These are a few pictures of the dining room in Aerosa. Aerosa Sena is the largest cruise ship in the fleet, which was recently introduced in May last year. These are a few pictures of Aerosa Sena. And Aerosa Sena was recently honored with the 2022 German Awards for Sustainable Projects. It's the first ship for Aerosa, which has been designed while keeping the sustainability in top priority. This is again another video, very short video about Aerosa Sena.
For the first time, a river cruise offers something totally different to what we ever would have expected. For the first time, sustainability is at the heart of everything. A battery-powered ship, an onshore power supply, and no plastic bottles on board. For the first time, the cabins feel unbelievably spacious, and each one has its own balcony with magnificent views. For the first time, there are so many options that it's hard to know where to start. Whether dining, wellness, or sport, there's so much to choose from. For the first time, we as a family have the space we need. An entire deck just for families, family cabins, a children's pool, and a big world only for children, and much more besides. The only thing that's the same as always, you will take wonderful holiday memories home with you. A river cruise with the all-new Aerosa Sena, the emotion ship on the Rhine. When is your time to enjoy it for the first time? Aerosa, cruising differently.
Coming to the rivers where we have the sailing. So the first river is the Danube River. So on the Danube, we sail to the cities in Southeast Germany, Austria, Slovakia, Hungary, Croatia, Serbia, Southeast Romania. This is a sample of the one of the itineraries which we have on Danube. All our sailing starts from Engelhartsel in Austria, the round trip Engelhartsel. And we have a few sailings doing round trip Vienna as well. Then coming to our next river, which is Rhone and Saône. So this covers central France and southern France. A few sample of the itinerary, round trip Lyon in France. Then we have the Rhine. Rhine covers cities in Amsterdam, Belgium, Germany, and Switzerland. Sample of the itinerary, it's a round trip Cologne in Germany's itinerary. Besides 7 nights, we also have 4 nights and 5 night sailings. Seine, which sails from the heart of France. We have round trip Paris sailings. Then a last river, the Douro, which sails through Portugal. The sailings are round trip Porto in Portugal. Aerosa Premium All Inclusive. It includes full board plus with all meals. Then we have high quality beverages. We provide 15% discount on spa treatments. We give free Wi-Fi. Then children up to 15 years travel free of charge on deck 1. Use of sauna and spa area, and we provide transfers between train station to ship and train station when you're sailing on Rhine and Danube. Besides the Aerosa Premium All-Inclusive rate, we also have Aerosa Basic rates, which are very low rates and they provide more flexibility. And they are available only for select departures at very short notices and with limited availability only. Unlike the Aerosa Premium All Inclusive, the Aerosa Basic rates only includes the breakfast and water during meal times and free use of onboard amenities and daily varied entertainment. The perfect product for everyone who is looking for a carefree package with an all-inclusive service or the possibility to stay flexible each day. The full board plus can be booked in advance at rate 29 euros per day per person. And for children between 2 to 15 years of age, it's euro 14 per day per person. That was all about Aerosa River Cruises. Our last product is Windstar Cruises. It's a luxury product. I'm going to share the screen for Windstar.
Please go ahead. It's there.
Yeah, okay. This is a short video on Windstar Cruises.
We live in an awesome world with tropical islands, enchanted coastlines, gleaming port cities, storybook villages with wonders beyond compare. What better way to explore it all than by yacht? Windstar is 180 degrees from any other kind of cruise. Yacht-style cruising is about freedom. The freedom to do as you please. No waiting in lines. Freedom to dine when, where, and with whomever you choose. With culinary artistry that will simultaneously wow you and make you feel very much at home. Windstar's fleet is made up of 3 luxury power yachts and 3 iconic luxury sailing ships. Designed to our exacting specifications, carrying fewer than 300 guests. By design, it's made to feel like your own private yacht. True luxury isn't grandiose. It's simple. Make it all about you, our guest. Whether that means helping to create a very special occasion or knowing just when to stay out of the way. Windstar has created an experience that's all about our guests. Perhaps that's why readers of Condé Nast Traveler voted us the world's best small ship cruise line.
Okay, I think the video says it all about Windstar Cruises. We have a fleet of these 6 yacht-like ships, 3 ships with sails, sailing ships with the sails, and 3 luxury ships, all suite ships. The maximum guests carried by Windstar is 350 passengers. The Windstar is known for immersive experiences. These are smaller ships and they make you feel as if you're traveling on your own private yacht. As I said earlier, they carry a maximum of 350 guests only, and being smaller in size, they can go to such ports and hidden places where the larger ships cannot go. So you get to visit more of the off-the-beaten path and unique ports. The cruise line offers a very personalized approach with the guest and crew ratio being almost 1:1. So this is one unique feature of Windstar Cruises. They have a sports platform which opens directly from the ship. This platform opens up and guests can do the water sports like snorkeling, diving, sailing, and whatever equipments are required for doing the water sports are provided free of charge. The life on board, it feels like your own private yacht. There are no crowds, no hassles, and no lines. You can just relax and enjoy life on board. So we have pools and jacuzzis, we have World Spa and Fitness Center, water sports platform, entertainment lounge, casino with game tables, library, casual to gourmet dining, and a yacht club party. The Windstar guests are experienced cruisers looking for a very unique small ship experience. Couples looking for the best way to experience the world's romantic places. It takes you to those places where the larger ships cannot go. And for that discerning traveler who's desiring a luxury cruise without crowds, kids, or formality, and the genuine freedom to explore as they want, when they want. These are the Windstar yachts. So our Wind Spirit and Windstar carries maximum 148 guests, and Windsurf carries 342 guests. Then our all suite Star Pride, Star Legend, and Star Breeze carry maximum 312 guests. These are a few pictures of the kind of suites we have. And some of our veranda suites also feature 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, living and dining area, and additional closet space. These are the sizes of the rooms and suites. Again, a few pictures of the staterooms and the suites. So we provide exceptional dining ranging from casual to alternative and gourmet. So these are the various restaurants which we have on the ships. Like Holland America Line, we also sail all over the world. So these being our most famous itineraries: Greek Isles and Turkey, Italy, Mediterranean, Northern Europe and Caribbean, Tahiti, Costa Rica, Alaska, and Asia. Few sample itineraries. We have this round trip Barcelona sailing, starting from, so Lisbon to Barcelona sailing. Then we have this very famous Iceland sailing, which is round trip Reykjavik.
Gayatri, I want to do that next time.
Yes, sir. Then again, Tahiti, 7-night Tahiti sailing, which takes you to Bora Bora and these very unexplored places where the larger ships cannot go at all. And we have this Alaska sailing. These are a few samples only. We have a number of other itineraries also. So what's included in your cruise? Your stateroom accommodation, all your meals, including 24-hour room service, and all non-alcoholic beverages, including gourmet coffees and teas. And every passenger over 21 years of age is allowed to bring on 1 bottle of wine without charge when you first arrive on the ship. Also, any wine or beer you purchase while in port, you can bring on with you, subject to a corkage fee. And they provide welcome cocktail reception, all onboard entertainment and activities, and all water sports equipments are available on the ship without any extra charges. These are a few last deals which are currently available. Like we come out with last minute cruise deals. These are the lowest fares available, but for cruises which are very close, like the cruises departing soon. Then we have the 7 for 7, which is like every Thursday, we come out with limited deals on 7 voyages, which are valid for 7 days only. That was all about Windstar Cruises. So I've finished all the 3 cruise products.
So main thing is that those of you who are wanting to learn how to sell cruises, you must have, as I mentioned in the beginning, thorough knowledge of the product. You must be able to convince the passenger that, this is value for money. And unless you do that, you will not be able to close the sale. We are only B2B. We only deal through travel agents. And so any bookings you want to do, you can go through your local travel agent. But especially at at the request of my brother and my friend, Mr. Gulshan Sharma, we will be, we can register with you some individuals who would like to work on selling cruises on a commission basis. And we can then give them further training, and we can help them in, earning money while they are, learning as well as earning. So this is, for the first time we are doing this only for, your viewers, Dr. Gulshan Sharma, and whoever you recommend, we will register them after taking a basic test of their IQ and all. And once we register them, they will be entitled for the same commission that we give to travel agents, on our cruises. We are only operating through travel agents and some of the registered salespeople whom we will appoint.
Wonderful, wonderful. Please go ahead, sir. Please go ahead. Hmm.
Any questions?
Yeah, there are a number of questions. First of all, let me compliment your entire team, and particularly Gayatri ma'am has done fantastic job. She put everything packed. There was so much to be shared, so much to be shown and all. And Sanjay ji set the context, and of course, under the dynamic leadership of Dr. Subhash Goel ji. There are a couple of questions quickly we will take on. Now, people are asking what basically qualities you are looking forward to in the youth. Those should come in this profession with you in sales and cruises marketing.
You see, not just for cruises, we represent 12 international airlines, and we also represent, 3 of the world's largest rent-a-car companies. Anyone who can sell, he can sell, a refrigerator to an Eskimo, or sell sand, in Sahara. So the quality, what we are looking for is, the passion and the drive and the commitment. Whenever we interview a person, you see, we just don't see his educational qualifications. His educational qualifications, whether he's an MBA or he's, we give him an entry into the, interview. But when we are looking for a person, we want to see that spark in them,
Okay.
that fire in them. We want to see how passionate they are and how much committed they are to learn. Because in the business of salesmanship, unless you have thorough knowledge of the product, you cannot sell. So that is why you have to study, and you can't, there is no shortcut. कि आपने वीडियो देख लिया और आपको आ गया. No, it's not that. All those men who became great did so not by a sudden flight. They, when their comrades slept, toiled upwards in the night. So you have to, study the product. You must have excellent knowledge of geography. You must know all the major cities and the states of your country and all the major cities of the world, right? And we do ask in our interviews questions on geography, because अगर आपको पता ही नहीं कि कौन सी country कहाँ है तो आप क्या बेचोगे. So these are the things we look for, knowledge of geography and general knowledge, and we also look at the passion, and we are able to judge the person by the answers they give.
Wonderful.
Cruising is a great opportunity because future, this trend is going to increase more and more, because इसमें travel agent को भी hassle नहीं है. उसने एक बार booking कर दी तो throughout वो आराम से जाता है.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you. There are a couple of questions I'm combining together because they are separately. And the viewers, some of your questions are already being answered when the videos have been shown. You have understood. Now, when you talk about hospitality industry, the salary structures, the working hours, and other things, when you work on the cruise, are these better than those salary structures? And the number of hours which you work on, is it on the similar nature, or does it differ from hospitality industry on ground?
See, the thing is like this. Every job has its own challenges and has its own opportunities. We are not, recruiting people, or we are not taking people for, working on the cruises. For that, you have to get in touch with the cruise company and their HR people directly. You can go. Fortunately, हमारे ज़माने में नहीं था, पर आपके ज़माने में Google बाबा हैं. आप किसी भी cruise company को Google करो, उनकी HR policy, and you can apply directly to them. But even those people will look at the same things which we look at, right? कि आप में कितना passion है, आपकी geography की knowledge कितनी है. Cruises पे जो hospitality hotel management वाले लोग हैं, जिन्होंने hotel catering and all करी हुई है, even if you are not a chef, but even otherwise, they give preference to people who have done hotel management, hotel and restaurant management, because cruise में कभी भी. But as far as we are concerned, we are there to sell cruises, and if you are selling cruises, and many a times, if there is a, अब वेडिंग्स के लिए लोग छोटे क्रूजेज जो रिवर क्रूजेज हैं ये चार्टर करने लग गए हैं, पूरी शादी हो जाती है उसके ऊपर. So when such an opportunity comes, then we definitely have an opportunity to send our staff to accompany the people, to look after them in large groups. And they can also see the reason I joined the travel trade was I wanted to see the planet on which I'm born. And the best way to see it is by joining the industry. So you definitely get opportunities for discounted travel. You definitely get opportunities for fam trips. But rolling stone gathers no moss. आप चिपके रहोगे एक organization के साथ, committed रहोगे, then only that organization will recommend you for such opportunities.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you. You have mentioned about individuals on the, excuse me, you have mentioned that they can take up the work on commission basis and otherwise. Are there any opportunities for the children? Because some of them, they are asking the youth, the boys and girls, that would you prefer that they work from any place, any point of time and sell the cruises? Or will they be stationed in Delhi where the Stick Travel headquarters is?
No, as on your recommendation, Dr. Gulshan Kumar, we have done this before, but we can do it on an experimental basis that they work from home or wherever they want to, as long as every day they log in and let us know what their plan is. Our senior vice president Sanjay, he's the boss, so monitor everything. He has a team, his secretary will monitor, and we know that you are seriously with us. And but you have your own working hours if you want, because you are purely on commission basis. So you can work wherever you like. It's like an LIC agent. You see, yeah.
Thank you. There's another question. Can any hotelier or people, those are located in different states of India, some hoteliers who want to sell your cruises, can they also align with you directly?
Yes, definitely. And we have one or two hoteliers who are doing it. And one hotelier, someone they wanted to do a wedding in the hotel, and that hotel was full those days, and they suggested a cruise. And the hoteliers, I mean, just by recommending, they made a few lakh rupees as commission on the entire wedding, which all they had to do was to make a phone call. And our team was able to convince them, and our team was able to sell it, and we were able to do the presentations.
Okay, great. Another question has come from a lady. How would you be conducting, or how one can appear for the interview with the Stick Travel to be a part of the cruise? Can it be online, or does someone has to come physically to Delhi for Stick Travels?
No, that will depend. As far as we are working purely on commission basis, I think Gayatri and Sanjay Kapoor can conduct the interviews online.
Online, okay.
We are satisfied. But we will not, we will give them some territories.
Okay.
We will try them out for 6 months to 1 year maximum.
Okay.
And in that area we will not appoint anyone else. It's not that like LIC we will have 20 agents in one city, right? So in those areas or those cities, for example, we can appoint some people, but we will define the territories to them.
Okay, great. Your cruise seasons are generally winter till spring. Why not in summer? Is there any climate safety? I think Gayatri ji has made a mention where she gave the period up to November. I recall.
Depending, sorry.
You answer this question.
Yes.
Depending upon the destination. For example, Alaska and Europe, we will have during the summers.
Okay, great.
Then the Caribbean, Australia, New Zealand, all these places, then we will have the sailings during the autumn and the winter season.
Okay, thank you.
But the river cruises in Arosa, so we will have the sailings. I mean, those are like only Europe. river cruises. So those sailings will be throughout the year.
Okay. Another question, ma'am, which has come and which I can share, that is, which software is being used for the reservations for the cruises vis-a-vis when we talk about the hospitality industry? Because we had the Fidelio, we had a couple of others. So which is the software? Because one of the ladies asking, because they can practice before they come for the interview and all, is there any particular software which is being utilized for the reservation part of the cruises?
Basically, you can book on all the systems,
Okay.
Amadeus, Clalio, and all.
Okay.
Or you can also go on our website, travel.com, and log in for cruises, and you can book directly on our website also.
Okay, great. Another question I'll take quickly of another lady. Women are becoming more participative in this particular program. Another one is coming. What all technology tools and services are available on board? Is it exactly like what we see in the hotels and resorts?
It's better.
It's better. Okay.
Better because you don't get lost, and you are, hotels will not give you free entertainment. Hotels will not have, all the hotels don't, except in one or two countries, you have the casinos in the hotels, right?
Okay.
Maybe in India and Goa or, Sikkim. But here, all the ships, even river cruises, and all the ships have live entertainment, and they have some sort of an activity on, Windstar also. There's a casino on Holland America. Plus, every day in the evening on Holland America, we have Broadway shows. We have sometimes film stars. We have every day there's entertainment.
Okay. Okay.
So it is better than hotels, and you don't pay extra for these entertainments. And hotels are only, bed and breakfast mostly, but here it is bed, breakfast, morning tea, lunch, dinner, and on Rosa River cruises we have drinks also. So I mean the value for money is much better than hotels, but it is a hotel. Basically, you're sleeping, and in the night, your hotel room is traveling from one city to another without packing, unpacking, and then taking a taxi to go to the airport, and then standing in the queues, and all that hassle is not there. आपका बैग खुला है तो खुला रह जाएगा. It's 100% safety, security. You'll just lock your cabin and you go out for sightseeing. Come back in the room, and the room service will be there.
Great. Thank you.
Because I'm talking about myself, not because our company is selling cruises, but we don't take any other holiday. And we are always buying. We have never taken a free cruise. We are always buying the cruise and going. And day after tomorrow, we are leaving for another cruise from Lisbon and taking, because it's a wonderful, it's the best way to spend your money on yourself and see the planet on which you are born. You may be the richest man in the world, living in a house of gold, but if you've not seen the planet in which you are born, you are a frog in the well.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you. Another question. I think there are two interpretations, Gayatri ma'am, just clarify to me. You had shown one of the slides, 29 euros and 19 euros. That was basically for the elders and then for the youngsters. Now, ladies writing over here on the post on the YouTube. So $100 that you told is the complete consolidated price for all the services on board, including meals and accommodation for 7 nights per person?
No.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
No.
Per night, per head, per day.
Per day.
Okay. So
If
that
there are two people, it will become 200 euros or 250 euros, because alag cruise ka hai. It starts from 100 or even 95 euros. It goes up to 150 to 200 euros.
Okay.
Depending on the time you make the booking, and advance booking is always cheaper.
Okay.
And so this includes all your meals and everything. And the Euro 29, which I had mentioned with you, just said, that was only for Arosa, which I had said, because they have this option where you can either take a premium all-inclusive, which includes all your meals, or you can take a basic price where you can buy your lunch and breakfast, your meals separately by paying Euro 29 per person, per adult.
Somebody is writing very interesting. Emotion ship, good pitch. Emotion ship, good pitch. What you have given over here. Paras, most of the questions have been answered. Madam has covered, and Dr. Goyal has also covered, I'm sure. Traveling through the cruise, and Sakshi, your questions also answered. How does the cruises manage all these so efficiently? Okay, fine. Each and every cruise shows by you is the awesome. Okay. Then comes a big round of applause to this entire team of Strict Travels. Okay. Okay, let me also clap for them. Fine. And you can also join me wherever you are. Let's clap for them. It was wonderful. They have made such a scintillating, presentation. Feeling blessed to be hearing such a wonderful, well done, and all the very best. But please share your India cruise future plan. And one more gentleman has written from Jodhpur. He says, is there any calendar of cruise on your website? If I go on the Strict Travels website, do you have any calendar of your cruises, which month and which times and all, something for the entire year?
Yes,
Yeah,
we print a calendar and send to all travel agents.
Okay.
But as an electronic version, I don't know if it is there on the because basically detail में calendar travel agency देखते हैं. But I don't know if we have it on the website. Gayatri, it's a very good idea. We should
Yes,
put
sir.
the calendar on
We
the
should
website.
have it. Yeah, we should have it on our website.
We
yeah,
don't.
but I'll just add this. For example, Holland America Line has almost about 550 sailings in a year. So what we have done is on our site, anybody can just go onto this site and choose a particular destination. Europe, Alaska, South America, there is a whole list of destinations are there. They can choose a particular month. And when they do the search for that entire month, for that entire area and destination, it would show all the sailings, with the price also, which is available at that point in time. So that's available for Holland America Line and even for the Arosa River Cruises. So it is something which is online and anybody can see all our sailings with the prices.
They have to go on sticktravel.com or
sticktravel.com, sir.
Sticktravel.com.
Okay.
Sticktravel.com.
Yeah.
And stick is very easy to remember, like Danda stick, or the last four letters of fantastic, touristic, mystic, or lipstick. So sticktravel.com.
Yeah, and just to add, they can make bookings there on their own, and we have a payment gateway, so they can even make the payments.
Okay. There's a very intelligent question from somebody from the Mandi in Himachal Pradesh. They're writing, sir, can a person who has done +2 can also work with you if you are smart in communication skills and all? As you have mentioned that it doesn't make a difference what kind of a degrees you're carrying. You need passionate people, you need people with a good geography and general knowledge and good communication skills and selling skills.
You see, I had trained a person right from secondary, JJ Singh, who had joined me. Today, he owns the biggest travel agency in Poland and Warsaw. And he's the president of the Polish Indian Chamber of Commerce. So what I'm saying is, in life, what is important is your quest to learn. A lot of Fortune 500 company owners or founders are not even graduates. So it's just what is important is what you can deliver. Nothing succeeds like success. आपने MBA कर लिया, PhD कर ली, सारा कुछ कर लिया, आप अगर 4 bookings नहीं ला सकते तो हमारे लिए तो आप useless हो.
Absolutely.
स्कूल पास करा है, स्कूल के ड्रॉप आउट हो, कॉलेज के ड्रॉप आउट हो, आप हमें 10 bookings ला के देते हो. For us, you are important.
Great. Understood. Point well taken. And the last question of the evening because we have gone 20 minutes beyond the schedule because it was so interesting and it was so catchy. The last question comes, which is again from a lady. What is the future plan of cruises in India?
See, right now we are selling only cruises outside India, but some of our cruises touch Mumbai. They are the round-the-world cruises, and a lot of them touch Singapore and Hong Kong or Southeast Asia, particularly the cruises that go to Australia, New Zealand. They start from Sydney. But now there are river cruises in India also. एक तो पीछे प्राइम मिनिस्टर ने भी इनॉग्रेट करा था, बट वाराणसी में भी रिवर क्रूज है.
वाराणसी to Dibrugarh.
We have a river cruise also from Bengal. सुंदरबंस वगैरह का भी एक रिवर क्रूज है, और गुवाहाटी में भी एक जो जाता है, क्या नाम, वो भी एक रिवर क्रूज है. तो ये शुरू हो गए हैं. इसमें क्या नाम, केरला में भी बैक वाटर रिवर क्रूजेस हैं, और आपको कॉर्डेला करके एक कंपनी है जो पहले जी ने शुरू करी थी, वो अब बॉम्बे से गोवा और अब वो श्रीलंका का क्रूज शुरू कर रहे हैं. सो हम मार्केटिंग इन्हीं की करते हैं, बट नाउ वी आर आउटबाउंड टूर्स डिवीजन, this we have started after COVID, right? They can give you the bookings for any cruise you want, even the river cruises within India and also those cruises. But we have a separate team for that, so we'll not be able to give you much information about them. But you can book any cruise through us within India also, and also we are doing the IRCTC luxury trains, so you can book the luxury trains also with us.
Wonderful.
And those people who will register with us and whom we'll select for registering after taking their test, we will be able, they can work as so they will be able to get commission on the Indian cruises also, and also on the luxury trains also.
Great. Thank you very much. Very, very informative and very knowledgeable session from all points of view, right from the academics to the skills to the practical part of it. And your questions have been answered by and large all the audience. You can work from home also. Your academic qualification alone doesn't matter. You got to deliver. And whosoever, they say result is the name of the game. That is something very important. Hoteliers, those have joined us, you should feel very happy that Dr. Goyal has mentioned that even the hoteliers can also sell these cruises with strict travels, and that part can also be taken. You wanted to say something, Dr. Goyalji?
No, what I'm saying is that our website, everyone knows, sticktravel.com. And if anyone wants to communicate with me, my name is Subhash Goyal, so my initial SG at stickgroup.com. All in low cap, stickgroup.com. Or you can communicate or register with Dr. Gulshan Sharma's Chamber of Commerce Service Industry.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It would be a pleasure. And before we close the session today, I would like to make a humble request, Dr. Subhash Goyalji. This particular, this particular topic and this particular area needs a sizable time for us to share the vision, pass it on to the right people. Maybe our chamber will work very closely onto that, your films, your rates, your other things, because we are dealing with a lot of non-resident Indians as well. Those keep coming to India from time to time, whether they come for some work or they come for some family or they come for holiday and leisure. Let's work in that particular direction from our chamber. We will work closely with you.
Gulshan Sharma ji, for non-resident chamber, I have a very good proposal at the request of someone very senior, close to the Prime Minister. I have been requested to make some programs for, religious tours. On 14th of the Ram Mandir will be opening. So we have some very good tours which we are planning, and come out with them, and maybe we can do a separate session on that. Yes. And they will include Varanasi, Lucknow, and Ayodhya. And we have various options on that. And also we have 6 pilgrimage tours covering all the Sikh sites. And also we'll be coming out with Jan, Buddhist circuit to Hai, that is already there. So we'll have a lot of programs for NRIs, and we'll take your help in marketing them and selling them through your.
Thank you. Such a pleasure. My deep gratitude and thanks, ladies and gentlemen, to Dr. Subhash Goyal, my mentor, and he's a legend of the Indian tourism industry right from 1945, and I'll be failing in my duties. There was a gentleman who packaged and who put the entire program on 10th of April, 1995. Mr. Malhotra, who is in Australia at present, in the middle of the night, he is awake to watch this program. And he told, give my gratitudes and regards to Subhash Goyalji, because he worked from Imperial Hotel, strict travel. He was the one who posted all those letters when your annual convention was taking place in Ashoka Hotel. And that show was put up in 1995. It's Sandeep Malhotra from Australia who...
very, very happy. Inki photo dikhao. If you can I see his photo? No.
Sandeep, no, on YouTube. On YouTube, you can have it because he's the one, and what he has posted on the YouTube, I will send it across to you. He has sent his gratitudes and thanks to you because he says it was a great learning for me. I entered travel and tourism for the first time, and through Dr. Gulshan Sharma, when you put me into the Imperial Hotel strict travels, it was a great learning for me. So Dr. Subhash Goyalji, you, along with your entire team, Mr. Sanjay Kapoor and Gayatri Burman and Saurabhji, Pankaj, Salomi, and all other those who have joined from your team, our deep gratitude and thanks. It's just thirst, it's a hunger. Today's package is not complete. We require one full day dedicated to cruises to do justice with this particular topic. I think there's a lot which has to be done, and our chamber would be more than happy to dedicate one full day on the cruises. Let's take on this particular program. I'll discuss with my entire team. We'll plan it out and we will take the agenda forward.
Before you close, 1995 मुझे याद मत दिलाइए, आपने वो ताजमहल बनाया था और इतना बढ़िया. We got just become the president of the Indian Tour Operators Association of IATO, or we got the Prime Minister of India, Dr. Narasimha Rao, at Vigyan Bhavan, और Ashoka Hotel में आपने पूरा वो you recreated the Taj Mahal. So you are the Shah Jahan of Indian tourism.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. We are more humble, and it's such a pleasure to have you. Thank you very much. Regards to Mrs. Goyal also, because she was a great support to us on that particular program, and you're both the daughters. Lots of blessings to them as well. Thank you very much, your entire team. Look forward meeting to another wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. We will come with one full day program along with the team of Dr. Subhash Goyal ji. मिलते हैं कल रात को feast में Forum of Educators and Skill Providers of Tourism of India. Thank you very much. Stay fit, stay fine, be happy.